Okay, so sad to say, way things are looking, this may be the last time. Um, might be the last time I will ever be doing a movie review for my channel. And if you haven't checked out my new health update 2021, you really need to. There's a lot of important stuff in there that you might want to hear that's going to affect everything, even my channel. Okay? So, without further ado, since this might be my last movie review, let's get to it, shall we? Hello everyone, welcome to this movie review of Raya, the Last Dragon. That's right, hopefully I got that name right. If not, oh well, I tried. Uh, and by the way, the intro I have for this video actually matches the movie I just got done watching, okay? Um, so this video may contain spoilers, okay? So if you have not seen this movie, I strongly recommend that you stop this video, watch the movie, then come back later to watch it, okay? Still here? Okay, that means you want to be spoiled, just in case I accidentally blow out some things that might contain spoiler, okay? Because I really, quite frankly, I don't care, and the Ghostbusters don't care either. By the way, I just bought this a few days ago, and if you haven't seen my video on that, go check it out. Really nice. It costs only $8, and I bought it at Walmart along with that other shirt of Venom, and they both cost $8 each. So yeah, you can add that up. But yeah, they're well worth it, and they're not extra large. They're just it's a large shirt. Okay, I'm not gonna wear extra large anymore because I'm not a fat asshole again like I used to. Okay, I'm a lot more skinnier now, and I'm a large. I'm wearing large like I need to be. Last time I wore a medium. It fits, but it feels a little too tight on me. So large fits perfectly. Okay. So without further ado, let's get to the movie review. Okay. The movie is an hour and 48 minutes when you add the seconds to it. Okay. So it starts off a really Disney. Let me just say Disney. This movie came from Disney. Disney made this movie, and it is like it's an animated it's an animated movie. It looks just like a real action-packed movie. They did an excellent job on it. I mean, really good. The details are great. The graphics are great. The storyline is really outstanding. The music in there on the game on that movie is really fucking good. Really good. Especially the during the credits. Usually I skip the credits because the music is not hardly that good, This one here I could not skip it because it was that good. Uh, uh, so basically, these things that was taking over the world are called what I like to call spirits, demons, dark demons that look like all purple and everything, and anything it touches, they do nothing but destroy and kill things. And if they touch a human being, any people like humans, they turn them into stone. And the only way to reverse it is the actual dragon that has powers. They put their power into a ball, and then they give it to and all the dragons does it, and then send that power ball to their sister. And when they do, that's when they go up and they turn into stone. And then all of a sudden she uses it to sit here, and they go poosh all the way around, killing them all. Getting rid of all the demons and everything. But in exchange, she saves the world. But in exchange, she has to go away and everything for a while. And they take the girl that comes along. Instead of everybody being nice, peaceful, peaceful people, nice to each other, they're going around killing each other, going through wars and shit like that, hating each other, all that kind of shit. So her and her dad was protecting the jewel, and it looked like I call it a vault that they had it in, and her dad was protecting it and trying to keep it from people who trying to being selfish and want to and because it has magic powers, and they was wanting it for certain things, and which what they was wanting it for doesn't really work, but her dad knows what it was really was for. And so her dad invited all them people that was mad at them because they had that big crystal ball. It looked like a big crystal ball. And then all of a sudden, his daughter went to him, and then that woman's daughter, she told her daughter to go ahead and talk to her, and they became good friends. She had a necklace, and she had a necklace that it looked like a dragon, a shape of a dragon. And later on, they got to talking, they got to eating, having a good feast, great time and everything. And then all of a sudden, she gave the dragon necklace to her as a gift. And then when she thought she can trust her, she took her to the vault. And then she sit there and said, "Thank you for doing this." And then all of a sudden, she backstabs her and finds out that she was only using her to get to there. And so she shoots off a flare in the air to let her dad know that they're not here to make peace, and be friends, and have a great time. They're actually here to steal the jewel, and take it for themselves. And so he came in. Our dad comes in there and stops them, but in the meantime, they actually the crystal ball gets they guess something happens where something cracks, it hits the crystal ball, knocks it in the ground, busts it in so many pieces. And when it does, it causes an earthquake and everything else, and all them people are grabbing each pieces, and running off with it. And because that guy sitting there says, it still has power. Let's take it and use it for ourselves. Yeah. And they run off and everything, and that's when all of a sudden the demon shadows comes out, the purple ones comes out, taking over the world again for the second time because of her. Um, because her mistake that she made, and she did, and she caused, and so there's and therefore they sit here and they she goes and find the map that she shows her. She gets it, and she goes around all kinds of places, of a shape of the dragon, until she actually finds a real dragon. And I mean, it it's uh I can't describe this movie. I'm really wanting to tell y'all how much I really, really hate this movie. I wouldn't recommend nobody watching this. It's a piece of shit. I can't hardly. I'm trying to come up with some things to talk about with this movie, but quite frankly, I can't because it was that fucking good. It was so fucking good. It was so good. I nearly used a whole damn box of tissues. Okay, that's how fucking good it was. I cried through half of the movie because every time it just kept getting funnier. I was busting out laughing. I could not help it, but I was laughing. I was sitting here clapping, I said, yeah, I kept cheering them on. I said, and started laughing and everything. It was hilarious. It was so damn funny. I mean, oh my god, it was so damn good. It was so damn good. It kind of made me feel like I was actually watching Dragon Ball Z. This is what it looked like, and that's what it made me feel like, And then when she goes off and actually kills that last dragon, it really fucking sets her off. I mean, she flips out. She leaves, and then all of a sudden, as soon as she finds the dragon is actually dead, the water drains out completely from the earth. There ain't no drip of water around at all. It's like a weight. It's like whole. It's like the earth is like it's like a moon. There's no water at all. The the demon, purple demons comes out, and then they go up and they go all over the place, taking over people, taking them and turn them all into stones, killing everything it touches, and after she realized what was going on, and sees the water draining and everything, the camera looks right at her face, and you can tell she lost it. She was pissed. And I was like, oh boy. I said, there is Goku's face right there when he's all pissed off. And he's just about to turn into a Super Saiyan 3. She was pissed. And she all of a sudden, they try to figure out where she was at, The crystals was all over the floor, because she grabbed one, and every time one kept coming at her, she kept going like to here to hold it up to keep it away from her, And then she had her sword with her, and she was walking up there, and like she was pissed and kick that and kill that bitch for what she did, And all of a sudden she finds out that her mom actually got killed not killed but turned into stone because those things got her and got her mom. and she had the stone with her, and she sit there and started talking to her, and next thing you know, they got into a sword fight. It was a massive sword fight, great combat throughout the entire game. I mean, throughout the entire movie. Um, all of a sudden, she finally beats her and everything, and she sit there and try to tell her that she didn't mean for none of this to happen. It was an accident. And that it was really her mom that caused this whole fucking thing in the first place. And because her mom was wanting the power for herself, and sit so she can restore everything to make to be a hero after what she fucking did in the first place. Um, and so she sit there and said, "What, do you think it was my fault? Do you really think it was my fault I killed that last dragon?" She's like, "Look in the mirror. It wasn't just my fault, it was your fault too." Because she was about to pull the trigger and shoot her shoot her with the arrow gun, but she took her sword that stretches, and she aimed it right at her, and hit the bow gun, which made her pull the trigger. And when all of a sudden it did, the arrow shot out in slow motion and shot the last dragon and killed the last dragon. And she realized what was going on, and she looked at the sword, and it was looking at herself through the sword, and like her dad did, and realized what was going on. And she and then that and them people and the other people was joining her. The little kid was sitting there hollering at her, trying to get her attention, and the guy's like, "Don't bother. She'll never hear us. Her anger has taken over her, and she can't hear nobody because of it." And so after she realized what was going on, and she regained her conscience and realized what she was doing, and realized she was what she was fixing to do is wrong. She went up and started looking at them, and she realized that her friends are in trouble, and those purple demons are trying to get them. So in the gem things that you gotta put them as a ball, make them as a ball, was losing their power, and so she went back to help them out and everything. And when they saw her, the guy that joined them was like, "She killed that dragon, and she killed that last dragon. We can't never trust her." They all fall down into looks like a little cave thing, and she said, "We need to put these together." She said, "What are you talking about? The last dragon's dead. There's nothing we can do now." And she said, "No. The last dragon ain't got nothing to do with it. We don't need her power. It's our power we need. It's all about trust. We need to trust each other and put these crystals together as a crystal ball to restore everything." And he's like, after what she did, after she went up and killed that last dragon, I will never trust her for that. And he's like, and that the little boy said that, and the older guy said, "I agree." And she's like, allow me to take the first step. She goes off and she grabs her hand, pulls her hand towards her and put that gem in her hand. She can't believe she's actually doing it, you know. She's actually trusting her with it, you know. And then all of a sudden she steps back, and they get her and turn her into stone, and then they do the same thing, and they go next to her and then turn into stone, and then all of a sudden she finally puts it all together, which the crystal ball goes out, you know. It looks like it might be dead. The power is completely gone, you know. And then she goes up and goes right next to him, and then all of a sudden she turns to stone. She turns to stone, and then later on, and then wait a little bit, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like a pulse pops up once, and then next thing you know, boosh! It happens again. The magic goes all over the world and everything. Kills all the demons, gets rid of them all, and restore everything. Like brings all different colors of the of dragons. Um, brings everybody back, you know, from stone, you know. Um, um, and the dragon that got shot shot in the chest with an arrow, all the dragons goes floating, goes flying around, you know, like in the air, you know, where the dragon landed at in the river. It's still doing it here, and all of a sudden, and it goes like here, and then all of a sudden it goes into a ball, and then all of a sudden there she is. The dragon comes back to life, and the dragons use their power to bring the dragon back to life, and they get to see their families and friends again, and she goes off and gets to see her dad once again, and he was shocked to see that that his daughter has grown up to being a teenager. And they all of a sudden, she sit there, and the dragon goes up and talks to him, you know, and he was shocked to see the dragon. He's like, "Is it actually true? Am I seeing what I'm seeing?" She's yeah, and she's like, she yes, Mister, and Mister So and So, and he's like, and by the way, I hope you don't mind, but you ought to be so proud of your daughter. And he's like, and I hope you don't mind, but she brought some friends. Everyone that came, they came and started the whole thing in the beginning. They came over there, and it was like they all went off and came to him and done this here, made peace with them, made friends with them, and all that good stuff, as peaceful people, you know, friends, family, and stuff like that, you know. After they realized what they have done, that they caused the whole thing from the beginning, they realized they made a mistake, and they paid for it, you know. Um, the movie is really fucking good. The movie was so damn good. It keeps you entertained. I did not see a damn thing wrong with this movie whatsoever. It kept me entertained. It kept me on the edge of my seat of my pants. I was so into this movie. And now I didn't buy this movie. Redneck Nation Roberts, she gets a really huge shout out for sending me a digital code for this movie. and I got to watch it on Voodoo. Okay, and that's where all my movies are at, and that are digital. That is, and I really thank her for that, for this digital movie, because I got to see one hell of a great movie. Um, and I would strongly recommend anybody, if you have the money, buy this movie, digital or physical copy. It is it is a damn good movie. I would recommend anybody buying it. If you don't have the money to buy it, rent the movie. You will not regret it either way. Okay, you will not regret it. Um, I've already rated it on Voodoo, and let them know what I really think about it. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think about it. Redneck Nation Roberts, second again. Thank you. A huge shout out to you for that. Um, I'm giving this movie. Oh, I had a fart. Sorry. Oh, by the way, you're still here in the span because I just got a hold of my maintenance guy, and he's bringing somebody out here either today or tomorrow to work on to take the air conditioner out and put a new one in. So uh, you won't be hearing this fan that's blowing on me for very long. Okay. Uh, I'm giving this movie 5 stars. 2 thumbs way the hell up. And I'm giving it a grand solid 10 out of 10. This movie is that fucking good, and I will definitely whenever I'm bored and I don't have anything else to watch, I will definitely be watching this movie. I may be watching it more than once. I've already watched it once today, so I may wind up watching it in the future at least probably 20 times or so. That's how damn good this movie really is. I really like what they did to this movie. So I want to sit here and say thank you all for watching, and I really appreciate it, and also your feedback is important, appreciated. Um, so if you are new to this channel, and I would like for you to give me a like, or if you like what you see, give me a like. If you don't like what you see, give me a thumbs down. You know, it helps out the channel as well. Uh, but thank you all for watching. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel, turn on all notifications, and hit that bell and turn on all notifications to let you know when I'm live or when I upload videos to my channel. Now, if you might be wondering, well, are you going to be saying this at the beginning of your stream or at the end of your stream? No, it's when I beat the game. Before I end the stream, I will do that right there. Okay, that will be my outro for the final video. Okay, the stream. Okay, it won't be throughout the entire game. Okay, I promise you that. But seriously though, thank you all for watching, and thank you all for understanding about how I feel about this movie. Dragon Souls, signing out.